Here's why I'm done buying from e.l.f. and why I think you should be too. Disclaimer, this is just my personal opinion. If you think I'm stupid or broke, you would be right, but you can go tell me in the comments. This is just how I feel as a longtime e.l.f. and a drugstore makeup user, and why I think drugstore makeup's kind of going down. When I say I'm a longtime user of e.l.f., I literally remember when it was $1, $3, and $5. And I'm seeing all these people in my comments being like, oh my god, like we can't go back to those old prices. Yes, I understand that the economy is different now than it was in like 2012. For context, I posted a video yesterday just joking around about the new $18 skin tint from e.l.f. because $18 for an e.l.f. product is insane. But a skin tint from e.l.f. was just a surprising move to me, not because like they can't make skin tints. I feel like the skin tint market's already very oversaturated. e.l.f. does have sunscreen, I think it's like SPF 50, which there are a couple others from the drugstore that are SPF, and I do understand that obviously making a product with SPF is going to make it more expensive, but really does a skin tint need SPF? Because this is a dupe. This is a dupe of the other higher end skin tints. Virality and wanting fame can literally be a sickness, and I think it plagued e.l.f. Oops, sorry. I really think after the Camo Conceal line, e.l.f. got really popular again. They were doing really good with their brand. They went viral on TikTok. That's honestly it. They went viral on TikTok, and that's not always good for a brand. I'm just gonna say it. And I feel like after that, they kind of stopped innovating and were just doing what was popular and what was getting them to virality again. And this especially is why I believe the Halo Glow line is honestly not good for e.l.f. I get e.l.f. wanting to make different products. I understand that products cannot be $1, $3, and $5 anymore, but to drop an $8 full coverage foundation to an $18 skin tint, I just feel like e.l.f.'s prices are very erratic right now, where they're coming out with very normal-esque e.l.f. products that are cheaper, although their prices are raised, but that's to be expected. And then they're coming out with these $14 pressed powders and these $18 skin tints that are like mid at best because they're not trying to do their own thing. They're literally just trying to do sickness. And I'm not totally against duping. Like when the Halo Glow, the original Halo Glow wand came out, it was really popular. I bought it. I still have it, even though it's very expired. And I mean, I liked it. I don't know. Like, I understand, like, you know, Halo Glow was what, $14, which was expensive at the time, mind you. Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Filter was $50, which is also way too expensive. Like, you guys are paying for a name, let's be real. And I really feel like ever since the $14 e.l.f. Halo Glow got so popular, e.l.f. was like, oh, well, if we release it under the Halo Glow name, we can kind of charge however much we want as long as it's under a certain threshold. It's very obviously a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury, which is kind of crazy to like dupe a brand with that kind of image because that's not e.l.f.'s image. Charlotte Tilbury is about luxury. It's about going above and beyond, like literally like Hollywood, like gaudy, like that's Charlotte Tilbury. And so for e.l.f. to like dupe that just feels very weird to me. I feel like there's a clash of brand images. I feel like there's this audience that only knows e.l.f. for their Halo Glow line and they like it. They found it on TikTok. And I feel like then there's the normal e.l.f. customers who have been here since the beginning, like e.l.f.'s affordability. They don't need the absolute most top-notch quality, but it's good. It's good makeup at a relatively cheap price because e.l.f. isn't affordable, it's cheap. And so for all the people in the comments telling me that I'm broke and that I'm annoying, I am. But the main moral of this story is that you cannot build an entire brand image about being cheap. Not even just affordable, like I said, cheap. That's always been their brand image, even when they started raising the prices. I do understand when they started raising the prices a little bit, the quality became better. And that, I believe, is a good quality of life price upgrade. I'm okay with that. But for them to take makeup and be like, how much can we really charge our loyal customers until they get annoyed? That's what the whole Halo Glow line is. It's really just pushing e.l.f. consumers to see how much they'll pay for an e.l.f. product. But I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, and really I think it's just the principle of the matter because I'm sick and tired of these drugstore brands raising their prices.